What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video, and today we're going to be talking a little bit more about the Planet Coaster Console Edition, something that's very exciting, and it will be launching on November 10th for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So, with that being said, what about the next generation? We also have PS5 and Xbox Series X coming out. Well, the good news is that you will be able to upgrade your current gen from current gen consoles of Planet Coaster to the next gen. So if you buy it for PlayStation 4, you will get the upgraded PS5 version. If you have a PS5, you can get the updated version or upgraded version on PS5. So don't be scared to buy it for current gen. If you also plan on getting a next generation console, you can experience the game as it comes out and then upgrade to the PS5 and or Xbox Series X when those launch as well, because those are going to be launching within about the same month or so. So with that being said, what can we expect from the console edition? And, you know, is it going to be better? Is it going to be how many limitations are we going to have based from the PC version? So we've had the PC version since 2016. We've gotten all these DLC, we've gotten everything else. But the one thing that people have tend to sometimes criticize Frontier for is when you get a larger park that, you know, it starts to lag out quite a bit. Respectively, that makes sense. So, the big question is, will this happen with consoles, and how have they optimized it to run smoothly on consoles? I was one of the first ones to completely shut down that it would not even come to console, and with my surprise, they announced that it was coming to console. And I am actually very happy that Frontier proved me wrong in that, and now that those console gamers get to enjoy Planet Coaster as well, and this just expands the community drastically, and I think this is very good for Frontier, and they're doing a great job of what they're doing. Now, there's a few things to note if you are going to get it for console. If you've seen all the PC gameplay and stuff like that, I still think PC is king. If you're going to go with Planet Coaster, if you have the PC that can run Planet Coaster, definitely get the PC version. If you don't and can only afford a console, then definitely go with the console edition. It's as simple as that. But if you have an option between the two, always go with the PC version. It's going to have more to it. And the reason why I say that is the console edition will not have the DLCs at launch. So all the DLC that we have in Planet Coaster in the PC version, so, you know, Adventure Pack, Spooky Pack, Ghostbusters, confirmed by Frontier, they will not have the DLC. It's only going to be base game when this launches. Now, with that being said, they had said that they had nothing to announce for the DLC if it's going to be coming to the console. I personally think they will add the DLC to console eventually, just at a later date. Right now, they just want to get the game out there on the console as of right now. The base game still has a lot of great options, but I still feel like the DLC is very valuable for those things. Now, a lot of people are worried, are they going to charge for this DLC? And the answer to that is simply going to be, of course they are. They're a company, they want to make money, and just because, why on earth would they not charge on console and charge on PC? That wouldn't make any sense for the DLC to be free on console and not free on PC. Wouldn't make sense. So yeah, they're going to charge if they do end up getting DLC. But just keep that in mind when you're buying the console edition. You will not have the option for DLC. You will not have the option for Theme Maker's Toolkit because it can't be implemented into the game because, again, we're on console. Will it ever be implemented? Will Theme Maker's Toolkit ever be implemented? I don't think it ever will be on console edition, me personally, but then again, Frontier's proven me wrong before, so you never know. But the DLC, I think, will come in time. When will that be? We have no idea. But for next-gen consoles, we know that we do get the free upgrade, so that is a thing to note. If you're scared of buying it at launch, you want to play it right at launch, but you're also wanting the upgrade at PS5 and say, yeah, it's probably going to run better on those next-gen consoles. Now, how is the optimization for Planet Coaster console? Is it going to run well? And based off what I've seen, I think it's going to run fantastic. It looks very optimized. Everything looks super smooth, and I think Frontier has nailed the optimization. Will it look as good as PC? Depending on how high-end your PC is, potentially yes, potentially not. I'm probably going to mostly stick with the PC. I'm of course going to check out the console version for myself because I want to see what they've implemented. They made it to where you can use a gamepad, and you can also plug in a mouse and keyboard, as far as I know, into your console if you want to play it in that style as well. But it's really cool how they've implemented it to where you can literally play Planet Coaster with literally a controller. That's, to me, very impressive on how that is all going to work. So I'm excited to see how all that works. So again, let's just kind of review this. So if you get the console edition, you're not getting DLC right away. As of right now, I think they'll add it down the line, but right now you're not going to have any DLC. You're not going to get the Maker's Toolkit. That's just not really going to work out the way it works for the PC version. You're not going to get any of the Planet Coaster mods, which are currently starting to come out now. There are mods now for Planet Coaster that are starting to come up, which is very exciting for the PC. You're not going to be able to have access to any of those. But, again, because I get people asking me all the time, what is going to be better, the console edition or the PC version? It's easily the PC version still going to be the king. But console edition is still up there. It's still impressive what they've been able to port over. You're going to be pretty much, just think of Planet Coaster without DLC and without the Maker's Toolkit and some of those things. Yeah, you're still going to be able to do everything that you can on PC. You're just not going to be able to do a couple things like the things that we've just mentioned. But you're still going to be able to play the game just as if it was on PC, just without those. Again, DLC I think will come later. But so my general impressions, I think before I even buy the game, I feel like it's going to be a good buy if you cannot get the PC edition to work properly. If you don't have a high-end enough PC to run Planet Coaster, if you have just barely enough, if you can get both, maybe it's not a bad idea to get both if you have a PC that can run it pretty well. But the consoles are going to be able to run it nice and optimized. That's the one thing I've noticed in the videos that they've posted, the live streams. Everything's looking really smooth on it, and I'm very impressed by Frontier of what they have accomplished with that. So I would definitely recommend the console edition, and the free upgrade to next gen, you can't beat that either. So that's definitely a plus there as well. So you don't have to buy 2 copies of the game. You can still buy it for your current gen, and then if you're upgrading to a PS5 or Xbox Series X, you're still going to be able to get it for free from that. You're going to get upgraded for free. And who knows how well it's going to play on the next-gen consoles. It will probably even play better. So I'm definitely going to try and do a comparison between the current gen and the next-gen consoles to see which Planet Coaster runs, how much better it will run on next-gen consoles. I'd imagine it'll work significantly better because you're also going to be loading it on an SSD, so load times are going to be faster on next gen. And just performance-wise, those systems are going to be obviously way more powerful than the current gen. So it's going to make sense that Planet Coaster will run better on those systems. So overall, yes. Planet Coaster Console Edition is going to be a great addition to the Planet Coaster family. And that just kind of also raises the question, are they done with Planet Coaster after this console edition releases? I know a lot of people have been asking for a Switch version. Guys, I would not think that the Switch can handle the Planet Coaster. Again, maybe Frontier can figure a way around that, potentially, but I don't think they're going to be able to get it out for the Switch. But who knows, maybe a year or two down the line, they could potentially figure it out. And again, I'm not just going to rule it out completely, but I just don't think the Switch is a powerful enough system to be optimize Planet Coaster on. And if they did, it would definitely have to be dumbed down quite a bit for the most part. So, but anyways, I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments section. Do you guys think that Planet Coaster will add the DLC? Do you think eventually they'll figure out a way to maybe get Theme Maker's Toolkit into the console edition? My guess is no, but you never know. And do you think there's going to be any more DLC for Planet Coaster ever again? now with Planet Zoo and everything, you know, they've been focusing on more on that, and who knows, maybe Planet Coaster 2 is on the horizon as well. But love to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know down in the comment section below, and make sure you guys have a great day and even cooler tomorrow, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next live stream or video. Thanks, and goodbye.